Alright, mic check, mic check. Looks like Lou's definitely muted.
Yeah, let me just.
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
no, he's there.
yeah,
What's
he's
up?
here. What's up? You about ready to get started?
Yeah.
I see
Blue,
some.
man, fuck.
No,
Oh,
hey, Blue. Good
yeah,
luck.
he's
I
here.
died to Calamity.
I know.
What's up?
Oh.
About ready to get started?
Anyway,
well.
I see.
I'll be watching.
Yeah. So,
Care to
I
move
really
this
hope
into the
my
other channel?
yeah. So I hope my the layout fits.
Well, we'll figure it out. I'll move things around as necessary, but I think it looks fine right now.
Okay.
It looks good to me. So
Hey.
we will go ahead, reset timer, and I'll put on my
Don't forget about
commentating
the
headset.
the old game switch.
Nah, I gotta wait at least like 15 minutes into the.
Yeah.
Alright, let me swap this out real quick.
Check, check. I hear you. Can you hear me? Yeah, you unmute. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I'm ready whenever you are to start like counting down and everything.
All right. So I see all the press Fs. So we should be good to go. All right, Strawberry, you ready on the timer?
Count it.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So I'm looking forward to singing. That's the
Oh yeah, that's gonna be high.
My wonderful opera voice. So this
Yeah,
run doesn't
yours.
get really interesting until about like 25 minutes in, but most of it's just text mashing before then.
Yeah, this guy is called Flowey the Flower. He's kind of a bitch.
Just a little bit. So you'll notice you'll be able to hear that I'm mashing my keyboard pretty hard. That's just because Z and Enter are two keys that you can use to skip through text, but also Control and Shift act as the same keys. So you can scroll through text with 4 keys instead of 2.
Alright, we finally got, God, I can't talk. We finally got a $25 donation from the one called Lulu Please Without a Disease. The comment, nice to donate the 3rd time for this amazing cause. Shoutouts to Lulu Core, my favorite plateau runner in the world, where choke week is all year long. Don't forget to wear your seatbelts.
He really did it.
The absolute madmen. So, the 2 characters you see on screen, well, the first one is whatever you want to name him, but it's Frisk by default. And the other one is Toriel. I advise, like, any character in this game, you do not type their name into DeviantArt if you value your soul.
It's very true. Do not do that. If you like if you want to not like the character, then maybe go ahead, but I could have spared that. It's a little faster.
Detroff here. The shots fired. Half the money we got in the marathon is from Drago's mom's credit card.
Savage.
The super hot flames.
Alright, first quote-unquote boss fight of the run. Which is pretty much just cheering this guy on. Not really so much a fight.
You can do it. I believe in you. He's really one of the better. Like, this game has some very good characters. It deserves having a good fan base. It's just fan bases go too far.
Way too far.
Let me just stab a man at the local McDonald's because I couldn't get some ketchup mixed with teriyaki sauce.
Those Rick and Morty fans.
My IQ is not high enough to go stabbing dudes at McDonald's. That would be real with you.
Same. So, I might actually get no encounters in these 3 rooms, which is... Oh, okay. Spoke too soon.
Oh, okay.
So, pretty much done with the ruins.
So functionally, how is neutral different from true pacifist in the way you play it?
Well, True Pacifist has a lot of wrong warps, so that's one thing. And also, you get the pie in this house right here. Other than that, it's pretty much the exact same until after Flowey. And then you just go to the True Lab, complete that.
The hashtag extra content.
Really glad I didn't make that an incentive. It's actually really hard.
Yeah, I think my favorite way this game could be run is the way they ran it at AGDQ, with the true pacifist followed by the Sands fight followed by the leap. That's
So
just
sick.
about as good as you can get.
Yeah. So here I'm just going to avoid all other damage rather than hands, or other than hands, and then once I get closer to 2 health, I'm going to start taking damage intentionally, but good hand RNG is like 4 to 6, and then anything lower than 4 is kind of bad. I have 2 so far, that's 3, 4. I'll go like 1 or 2 more turns without taking damage. Alright, 5. Sweet, so that's 6. That's pretty much as good as you can ask for. Claw Guy asks a good question in chat, and I'm not
What the
actually
hell?
sure.
I disappeared into the other channel.
Really?
I must have
I was like,
misclicked.
where did Barry go?
I died.
I just instinctively hit space there. Don't even have splits open.
Yeet! Yeah, why
yeah,
the...
that's a good point, Drew.
Yeah, why is the fan base so terrible? Anything sufficient with a sufficiently large fan base is bound to have some terrible people, but a community of people can gravitate towards a fan base and really ruin it.
Yeah.
be they tryhards or whatever else.
All of the above.
People who like to make fan art that may or may not need to be made.
Yeah.
People who may like to create relationships that may or may not actually be there or make any sense at all.
Yeah. Oh man.
So who's the greatest, like, not main character in this game, just like enemy wise?
Enemy wise or just any NPC?
Any NPC's fine, I guess.
Definitely Heat's Flames Man. He's a little NPC in the Hotlands. It's my favorite.
There's that one seahorse who just flexes.
Oh, Aaron?
Yeah.
Aaron?
Although you gotta, I don't know if you consider Temmie a main character or not, but
Well, I don't think so. She's pretty great too.
Bob is best Temmie though.
Or the one that's hiding in the wall.
In the walls.
Yeah.
Or the educated one that works at the Tem shop.
Yeah. Why is Tem College so much? We may never know.
Why is all college so much?
Yes.
Yeah. Being honest, I feel like Temmie got a good deal on that education.
True. Alright, so I took a heal there just by interacting with the save point. It fills you up since I was on 2 health from the tutorial fight. And then equip the Tough Glove so that I can have Stick in my inventory for the next 3 dog fights. Because as it turns out, if you just throw a stick at a dog, it's not going to want to fight you. Who would have thought?
Has better things to do.
Mm-hmm.
Excited noises.
Oh, look at that stick. Also, it's probably worth noting that every enemy encounter other than one in the Hotlands I'm just going to flee from. So there we go, throw a stick. And he's done. That seemingly weird movement there was just to manipulate an encounter and dodge it.
Chat is a little bit too spot on.
I'm afraid to ask.
My favorite character is Frisk when he is a doctor from another dimension who is also pregnant and has a relationship with Mario from the Dance Dance Revolution Mario game, who is also pregnant because the fan base is great.
Yep. Well done.
Shoutouts to the DDR Mario game and the only game where Waluigi was ever actually a bad guy. But all he wanted to do was hypnotize the world with his dancing, so he's technically just Bruno Mars. Like I did a whole research thing on why Waluigi did nothing wrong. Waluigi has committed 3 crimes, all of which are misdemeanor.
Some petty shit.
Like he vandalized a sports sign because he was mad he wasn't in a tennis tournament.
That's not really that bad. Oh. Taking damage there isn't really a big deal, but... So there's actually a button in that tree for this puzzle, which I didn't know until I started running the game.
Oh wow, I didn't know about that.
Yeah. So here we're going to say no to both of these prompts so that we can just skip over waiting for this puzzle to show us a path through. Alright, ice puzzle. This puzzle likes to screw me over. not too bad. So, nice. We got the fast dog. That attack saves like 3 seconds over another attack that the dog can do. Since you can just hit it and end the animation. Alright, so here comes Papyrus's best puzzle. Oh yeah, it's not even a puzzle. Yeah, we got fast dogs and fast frogs for the next couple runs.
Oh yeah. I still can't believe that stream that happened. You're just so excited and probably on like
Free time save.
36 kilograms of marijuanas.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a fast frog.
That's a fast frog, man. Never have I had so much easy time save just by holding one button, you know? I got pretty hyped. So we're just going to inspect Papyrus a few times. Let him hit us with his bone.
Are you becoming one of the fan base?
Right now, maybe. So we have to fight him, quote unquote, fight him 3 times. Or like just have a chat with him 3 times. Except the last 2 we're just going to spare instead of inspecting. And overall it's about 45 seconds faster to just die to Papyrus 3 times than actually fighting him and beating him. Or fighting him and sparing him. Alright. So it's really important here not to choose yes. If you choose yes, you'll fight Papyrus again.
Fight.
Yeah. So I'm going to take that a little slow. And here again, the second option is faster. Almost missed it. Alright, so moving on to Waterfall, this is where we get an item that kind of breaks the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to take a save yet. I will be taking safety saves, though, just in case, because there are a few things in the middle of this run that can screw you over, but especially near the end. There's a pretty big trick that's used a lot called a run warp that has the potential to soft lock the game every single time you do it. So safety saves are pretty much mandatory. I forgot about Monster Kid. Monster Kid's a pretty good character as well.
How many times does he fall on his face in this run? Let's count. That's one.
That's one, yeah. There's Aaron. See Aaron.
Flex off.
Oops. That's all he wants to do is flex. I hear him though. I get where he's coming from. Okay. Okay, this is Spears 1. Pretty much the only thing you want to do here is make sure you're always moving to the right as much as possible, while still dodging the spears. There's 2.
Yeah, that is too.
Alright, so we get the punch card. That's the item that allows us to kind of break this game. Essentially how it works is you can open it up on the same, like where a cutscene, the trigger is on the ground. If you open it up on that exact pixel where the trigger is located, you can enter the cutscene while having the punch card up, and then remove it, and you'll be able to walk through the cutscene. And I'm just, okay, yeah, I just wanted to make sure on my inventory I was on item. So here's the first one. Alright, so here we're walking through where Onion Sand would usually be, but we don't have to wait for him to surface out of the water. There's another small one you can do here. I'll try it, but it's not necessary. No, I missed it. It doesn't skip much. Saves about a second. And here is the easiest one in the game, What they're called, I'm going to be referring to this trick as a PCE. It's a punch card exploit. So that's the easiest PCE in the game. The trigger is really wide for it. So this is going to be Spears 2, which we can skip with the punch card.
Is that the third time he's fallen on his face now?
That's 3. Okay. A little slow, but it's alright. I think that might be the last time he falls on his face, but I could be wrong. Oops. So here, staying up against a flat surface will kind of manipulate the spears into coming up on that side. So here we're going to see the file name, the only time. Press F, huh? That's a nice name.
My name is Jeff.
So I'm going to take a heal there, since I took a hit from one of the Undyne spears.
Hey, look, this is where the marathon is.
Trashathon. It's everywhere. This is our headquarters. My name's Jeff.
This is also where the dopest music is in the game.
This fight can be disastrous. It's kind of hard to get perfect. A 5 cycle is what you want. That was 1. It's 2. Alright. So I have to not get hit now. Which, I'm just gonna take this super safely here, and then heal. Kinda slow, but I don't want to die. Alright, this will be a slow mad dummy fight, but it's better than taking a death. There we go. I think that was like 7 or 8, so that's fine. Yeah, pitch intense in chat is the real Jeff, you guys. At the real Jeff.
Will the real Jeff please stand up?
Alright, this attack here is the reason I healed, but it looks like I would have been okay. Sometimes I take a hit on that phase. Sits down twice. Okayo. You don't want to get hit by that knife, just a pro tip. Alright, so that fight was a little hard to talk through, so not much commentary on that, but it's kind of hard. Takes a lot of brain power. Clearly I'm a Rick and Morty fan.
The IQ is astounding.
Yeah.
Staggering, even.
Can you feel it? And that's Mad Dummy. And
Oh
also,
no!
poor Napstabluke. He's trying. So here's going to be the first wrong warp. I usually miss it, but nope, just missed it. Whatever. It only each wrong warp saves about anywhere from 3 to 5 seconds. Essentially, what it does is just warp you in a little further into the room than you would normally go after entering a load zone, like for the next room. It can't be done with every loading zone, though. And there's 10. And there's 10 gone. No more 10. So I will mention that I will be trying most of the wrong warps once, and if I soft lock, I will be reloading the save from the last safety save and then skipping the wrong warp in the next go through. Except for really big ones, those ones I'll be trying. Like this one right here. Unless I walk into the next room accidentally, then it's like not even worth trying. Okay, we got it. Here's a Monster Kid skip. And this next trick is called One Dine. It's pretty much a getting through the the Undine section, fighting her only once, using a PCE and a run warp. And I will be taking the save that's to my right here.
The real question is, damn, what kind of keyboard you got?
A loud one.
Sounds durable.
Okay, we got it. I might have walked too far there, actually, but it's okay. And we're going to challenge Undine every turn so that it speeds her arrow attacks up. Should be able to make this, we'll see. And that's one done. Can also skip a little text with her there. Okay, now I'm going to be using text overflow, which is a PCE trick done slightly differently. So this skips like the Metaton and Alphys cutscene right there, where you do the quiz show.
And that's a hell of a long scene, too.
Yeah, it's like a 5-minute time save right there.
Alphys just walks out, you're like, nah,
No, don't have time for that.
I ain't got time.
It's like, I see you there, Alphys, but I got stuff to do.
By the way, when is singing? Singing is soon.
Singing is soon, yeah. God. Alright, pretty cool PCE here. And there we go. Oof, walked into it. And that PCE saves quite a bit of time as well. It's just done by using PCE on the switch when it's facing upward. So here's another text overflow, but we're going to get a double text overflow.
A text overflow.
Didn't quite work. Okay, there we go. And text overflow works by hitting a... So I mentioned earlier the Z and Enter key acts as the same key. It's done by hitting the Z and Enter key one frame apart and opening the punch card while a text box is on the screen. So safety save here, as there are a few wrong warps that I want to try. They do save quite a bit of time. And I got 2 of them, so that's good. Oops. And there you can use a PCE to walk around while the elevator menu is up. Oops. Alright, safety save here for sure. These next 2 PCEs are pretty monka-s. Took it a little slow there because I did not want to walk into the cutscene. I didn't quite mash it fast enough to get the news song playing here, but it's not time loss, so. The reason I'm walking back and doing this, by the way, is because after skipping a Mettaton cutscene, you lose the ability to use your menu. And entering that room where you kill off Undyne, where she can get the water, resets that for some reason. No idea why.
This game is like 99% no idea why.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Why would you draw this? No idea why.
No idea. Okay, these two PCEs are the hardest in the game, or in the run for me, so hopefully I can get them fairly quickly. Okay, there's one first try. That's nice. Holy shit. Okay, well I got both of them first try. And here we're going to be skipping Muffet.
But proceeds go to benefit real testicles.
Well, here I'm about to nut up here in a second anyway, so we got the sing along.
Yeah.
So here you can skip a Mettaton cutscene again, but since our incentive was met, I'm going to be singing the Mettaton cutscene. In my best opera voice.
Oh boy.
Let's get some water here. Oh, my love, please run away. Monster King forbids your stay. Humans must live far apart, even if it breaks my heart. They'll put you on, in the dungeon. It'll suck, and then you'll die a lot. Really sad. You're gonna die. Cry, cry, cry. So sad it's happening. Oh yeah. What's that? You guys want an encore? Okay. Oh, my love has fallen down. Now in tears. They will drown. Oh shit. Colored tiles. Make them a fool. I know there's actually a way to get through here. If only they still know the rules. Well, that was a sorry try. Come on. Now let's watch them fry. Okay. And now we get to fight Mettaton. Okay, so none of this is actually in the round. Drago.
That was sexy.
Oh shit. Wait. Oh, right. I have to use the act. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. So I hope you guys enjoyed that $10 incentive. So usually you have to go down the elevator and get your menu back, but since I didn't skip that cutscene, yeah, I still have it. Gonna buy as many of those as I can.
Why is the statue pissing on the floor?
That's a good question. Someone's gotta fix that.
Burger Pants, another great character.
Oh, so good.
So good.
Nope, I still out of vacation days.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, we have hit the 30-hour mark.
Ooh.
We have encoded a grand total of 27.11 gigabytes of data.
Wow.
That's a lot of gigabytes.
That's a lot of data. When I opened your stream this morning and saw one day 5 hours, I was like, okay, looks like we have to do the laser sequence, so I am going to have to heal. Yeah, I have to. No, I'll try not to first. See how that goes. I missed this PCE. Alright. Usually you can just walk right through that.
Anakin?
What is this puzzle? I need to reset it again. Oh my god. We'll get through this one day, guys. There we go. Just had to use my brain a little bit. And I'm going to be taking a safety save before Meta 10 skip as well. Trago.
I like how the objective of Undertale speedrunning is to play the least amount of Undertale possible.
Yeah. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna give Alpha Skip a try, but... yeah, I usually miss it. Here's a long elevator skip. Psych. There we go. Lost a little bit of time there. And that's when the long elevator would normally end. There's also a wrong warp here, which I'm not going to do. So from now on, for the next about 4-ish minutes, there's going to be these little encounters where the enemies will tell you like a story about some of the like facts, plot in the game and stuff. But you can skip a few of them with these weird, with these weird storages. If I can get one here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is open it on the same frame as I... Nah, just missed it. You pretty much open the, you close the text on the same frame that you get an encounter, and you won't actually enter it. It's kind of hard to time, though. So this is probably the most boring part of the run. It's just kind of going through these little story sections with the NP or the enemies. But it's all action after that. You get a pretty nice song, though, throughout this whole part, so there's that.
We have a $10 donation from Versace Glitch, I'm assuming. It says 27.11 is my favorite number of gigabytes. 27.11.
Thanks a lot, Versace.
Sort of like my favorite timing, 1 hour and 36 minutes.
Okay, we get some pretty intense wrong warps now. Amazing, I just got the one I usually miss, like, every single time. That skips the entire Asgore cutscene. And I'll be saving there as well. Alright, so now we have Asgore and Flowey, and that'll be it. Asgore's tough. I do not have a good Asgore. A good Asgore is like 9 to 11 turns. Yeah, Kyle's right to be surprised that I got that wrong warp. I usually have to try it like 3 or 4 times. Slash my run dies to it. I'm pretty much wanting to get over 100 on every attack. That's good for me. You want to get quads on those, but they're very hard. Ah, that was a bad one. Ah, that was a bad attempt at dodging that. That was a pretty good hit. Another good one. That's bad. This is an easy one. Alright. So that's Asgore. I was kind of getting worried there. I only had one more healing item. Now for the nightmare fuel is right, Jowser. Be right back, changing pants.
Hey, Lamau.
I'm taking a lot of hits really early. Alright, that was close, actually. Holy shit.
This fight is actually kind of hard. It's like playing Toho on normal difficulty.
It's on the right, so it's RNG whether the act thing comes on the left or right. I usually just go for the left and hope for the best.
You called for help and received upvotes.
Reddit has your back. Oh yeah.
Bedinsis, that actually is a intended mechanic of the game. The game sometimes closes on its own when it wants to be spoopy.
Yeah, that's a part in the game that happens every time. The timer is not paused during it. It's up to the runner to open their game quickly as possible.
Yeah, fully deleting a save file in this game is actually quite challenging because the way the game's gimmicks work, they want saving to be a story mechanic rather than a game mechanic.
Yeah, that's why resetting kind of sucks in this game.
Well, let me delete all these files off my computer.
Yeah.
That's the true final boss, is the reset.
I fight the final boss a lot then.
My first casual playthrough, I killed Toriel and didn't realize that, like, you could not do that.
So did Kaio.
And then tried to reset it. It's like, you felt guilty, so you reset. I'm like, fuck you then. Let me
Yeah.
just delete my save. Apparently that's hard.
Yeah.
That's really hard.
Unless you know exactly what you're doing, yeah, you're gonna look around for a while. Oof. Okay, I'm not gonna get much healing here. Yeesh. It's kind of monk ass.
I swore that luck just said fuck. I swear.
That's how I feel. Come on. Okay. Salty. This looks counterintuitive, but it's all good.
Those meant to be delicious eggs. Nah, this is RTA. You start when you start and you stop when it's over, and it's up to you to open and close the game as quickly as you can.
Okay, here comes an instance where I'm going to need to reload the game really quickly. And what you want to look for is, after you hit Act, as soon as healing things start coming out, you want to reload. Okay, that should be good. And it'll skip that. If you do it too early, well, you're fighting Flowey again. And we can listen to Flowey just kind of sing to us. This fight really limits where you can go at the end. You kind of want to just stay over fight, though, is the fastest way to beat him. And just hope that the healing gets you through. Alright.
When is time?
Time is, after I reload the next time, I'm gonna walk up from Flowey's graveyard in like a dark room. Time is gonna be when I touch the door frame. I'll let you know like 5 seconds before.
Got it.
I'm just gonna basically walk upwards and then I'm gonna walk into a door. And it's the second I touch the door. kill Flowey here. Alright, get ready, Strawberry. 3, 2, 1.
Your time is 1:08:33.
Hey, not bad.
Nice.
Not too far behind my PB, especially considering I didn't skip a Mediton cutscene. The sing-along. Pretty good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Undertale. I would tell you to give it up for Blue, but you'd probably be clapping at home, and everybody else there would probably think you're really weird. Just spam some clappas in chat. That'll be good enough.
Clappa.
So it is now 2:05. Super Mario Odyssey is not scheduled until 3, but if you want to do it a little early, we can go ahead and roll straight into it here in just a few minutes.
Yeah, we better ask Deku to see if that'll be cool with him, since he's on after me. If he can go on a little earlier then too.
Yeah, we'll ask.
Yeah.
Ideally, I would be down to finish up a little early because,
Yeah.
I got work in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
I'm up to start whenever, so I'll just have to switch my capture or my OBS stuff around and we're good.
hey, it's lower than the ETA. Well, most things are here.
Yeah. That's good.
Even my trash run was lower than the ETA.
I set the 110 before I even decided to do the incentive too, so that's kind of funny. I'm pleased with that run, really.
You got a lot of hard stuff first try. That was a really good run.
Yeah, I didn't really miss many of the PCEs other than like the alpha skip, and that was pretty much it, I think.
Kaio saying, yo, Blue, Kelty, get your SNES minis out and let's race MMX. Nah. If you got a SNES mini and you're not playing Star Fox 2, I honestly don't know what you're doing with your life.
Get on that SMRPG too.
Is that runnable off the SNES Classic?
I don't know. I don't know if there's input delay or not. I don't know if it's been tested.
Because that would reduce the barrier to entry to running that game quite
Yeah,
a lot.
it would.
Well, not too much because, SNES
Yeah.
Classic minis are damn near impossible to find still.
/ super jumps, 100 super jumps. That stuff is hard. So, what do you think? Shall I set up?
Go ahead and
I
start setting up.
suppose-
Deku is hiding somewhere, so...
I suppose I can let the credits run out. Oh, right. Neutral ending gets no credits. Alright, if you're there, Strawberry, I'm just gonna run to the bathroom.
Go right ahead. Take your time.
Hey.
Fair enough. At this point, I'm just trying to look at Toby Fox's Twitter and see what he's doing now. Apparently, he made the soundtrack for some Homestuck game, which means he's not averse at all to trash fan bases. I mean, honestly, I don't even think it's cool to hate Homestuck anymore. I don't even think anybody knows what it is these days. Nice. Well, I'm gonna start getting the Mario Odyssey border and such up. Yeah, you can put. Yeah, I can put that up.